My boss chained the emergency exits to stop people sneaking in, so I called the fire marshal during the grand opening. The bass from the subwoofers was shaking the floorboards, vibrating my ribcage, but the sound of the axe smashing through the front VIP doors cut through the noise like a gunshot. The music died instantly. My boss, Marcus, froze on the DJ stage, his microphone dropping from his hand as 6 firefighters in full turnout gear stormed the dance floor, followed by the fire marshal and 2 police officers. I watched from the bar, sipping a soda, as the color drained from Marcus's face. 3 hours earlier, I was standing in the back alley with a pair of bolt cutters. Marcus had called me out there, screaming about leakage. Kids are sneaking in through the fire exits. Marcus spat, his veins bulging in his neck. I'm losing $20 a head. Chain them shut. I can't do that, Marcus, I said, dropping the cutters. That's a felony. If there's a fire, this place becomes an oven. We're already 500 people over capacity. I don't pay you to quote the handbook, he screamed, grabbing the heavy industrial chains from the ground. I pay you to protect my profits. If you won't do it, I'll find someone who has the stomach for business. Give me your keys. You're fired. You're firing me for following the fire code? I asked, my voice low and dangerous. I'm firing you for insubordination, he sneered, threading the chain through the crash bar of the emergency exit. Get out, and don't come back begging when we hit $1 million in revenue tonight. I didn't beg. I handed him my keys. I walked out the back, got into my car, and watched him padlock the chain shut. He thought he was securing his profit. He was sealing his coffin. I drove 1 block over and parked. Then I dialed a number I had memorized during my certification training. Fire marshal's office, the dispatcher answered. This is an emergency report, I said, staring at the neon sign of the club. The venue, Eclipse, is currently operating at 200% capacity. The owner has physically chained and padlocked all 4 emergency exits from the outside to prevent entry. If a fire starts, everyone inside dies. Say that again. The dispatcher's voice went from bored to terrified instantly. Chained from the outside? Yes. And the pyrotechnics show starts in 20 minutes. That's when the real bombshell dropped. I didn't just report a code violation. I reported an active, life-threatening hazard. The response wasn't a clipboard inspection next week. It was a raid. The marshal arrived in 10 minutes. He didn't knock. He saw the padlocked chains on the side doors first. I saw him take a photo, his face twisting in pure fury. Then he signaled the truck. That's when the axe hit the front door. Inside, the lights came up, the ugly, fluorescent work lights that reveal how dirty a club really is. The crowd stopped dancing, confused. The marshal marched up to the DJ booth. Marcus tried to block him. You can't come in here. Marcus yelled, trying to look tough. This is a private event. You are under arrest for reckless endangerment, the marshal roared, his voice booming without a microphone. Officers, cuff him. For what? Marcus shrieked as the cop spun him around and slammed him against the turntable. For turning this building into a death trap, the marshal shouted. Evacuate the building. Now, move. Marcus looked up and saw me standing by the bar. His eyes went wide. You, he hissed. You rat. I'll sue you. You can't sue me, Marcus, I said, leaning over the rail. I'm a whistleblower, but you can use your 1 phone call to call a lawyer. You're going to need a good one. They found the chains. They found the capacity logs. They shut the club down permanently that night. Marcus was charged with multiple felonies and is currently facing a prison sentence. The club was condemned. I got a job with the city as a safety inspector a week later. Am I the bad guy for ruining his grand opening, or did I save 1,000 people from a potential tragedy?